first graders. How's your day going? Thanks for finding me on YouTube, and I hope you are ready for a reading lesson straight from my living room. It's raining out. Boo! So I decided to film inside today. So let's go ahead and kick it off with our sight words for this week. Can you get all of those? Here, let's read them. You ready? Once, different, enough, happy, near, stories, high, and always. Okay, we are going to play a little bit of Read My Mind today. So I'm going to give you some clues, and I would like for you to either read the word that you guess that I'm thinking of, or touch the word on the screen, or if you want to go the extra challenge, you can get some paper and a pencil and you can write the word that I'm thinking of. Okay, so are you ready to read my mind? Let's see. Here's your first clue. The word I'm thinking of is the opposite of sad. My goodness. I'm guessing you guys probably only need one clue on this. The opposite of sad. You know what? I'm not even going to give you a second clue because I'm pretty sure you're going to get that after that. Are you ready? Did you guess the word? Read my mind. The word is happy. Okay. Read my mind. The next word is more than one. It means more than one of something. I had to drop the Y and add IES to this word. Did you get it, or do you need a third clue? Let's see. If you have seen more than one book, these are what? Those clues were not necessarily very good. Hopefully you figured it out though. What is the word I am thinking of? Read my mind. Stories. Story is S-T-O-R-Y. And to make it more than one, we drop the Y and add I-E-S. Good job. Okay. Read my mind. I am thinking of a word that has 3 syllables. So I would clap 3 times for this word. And let's see. It means that things are not the same. Things are not the same. Read my mind. I think you guys can do this one in 2 clues. Did you get it? Okay. Hopefully you are looking at... Bam. Different. Different. 3 syllables. Means not the same. Good. Okay. You guys are reading my mind like crazy today. Let's see. The next word I am thinking of is the opposite of low. The opposite of low. Not down here, but up here. And I'm only going to give you that one clue. It has some, well, here we go. I'm going to give you 2 clues. It has some silent letters in it. Did you get it? remember, this is the high that means, you know, up high off the ground, not the high like high. That would be just H-I. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. H-I. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see. Read my mind. I am thinking of a word that means one time. Only one time. You might see this word in the beginning of a story, like a fairy tale. Okay. Read Mrs. Bales' mind. What word am I thinking of? Did you pick once? One time, once. Once upon a time, there lived a princess in a castle. Her name was Mrs. Bales, and this is her castle. Okay, good job, you guys. Guess what? I had my friend over last night for dinner, and you guys have heard about my friend before. His name is Mr. Picky Eater, right? And when Mr. Picky Eater comes over, oh boy, I never know what he is going to want for dinner because he has a strange appetite. So let me tell you some things that I offered Mr. Picky Eater last night that he said, no way, yuck, I don't eat that, okay? And I think you guys are going to kind of be surprised. So Mr. Picky Eater, I thought we could have some pizza for dinner, and he said, yuck. And so then I thought, well, maybe he would eat some chocolate chip cookies. No. Milk? No. Popcorn? Nope. So I thought, okay, I know what to feed him. Everybody likes ice cream. Not Mr. Picky Eater. No ice cream for him. Grapes? I thought, okay, let's go healthy. Maybe he wants some grapes. Nope, he looked just like that. Okay, so I brought out the cheese. Did Mr. Picky Eater want cheese? No way, Jose. Again, he said, yuck. I told you, I never know what Mr. Picky Eater is going to want to eat when he comes over. So, I sat back and I watched and I made a list to share with you guys of the things that he ate while he was at my house last night. And I think you're going to be like, what? So here we go. The list of things that made Mr. Picky Eater say, yum. First off, it was anything that he could find that was little. I'm not kidding. Like little fuzz balls, little sticks that he found in the yard, anything that was little, right in his mouth. Even if it wasn't food, you guys. Okay, so weird. And then I caught him gnawing on the handle of the microwave. I know, it was metal, but anything that he could find that had a handle on it, chomp, 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 ate it all up. Yeah? Gross, huh? Candles? Really? I can't have a candle out without Mr. Picky Eater chomping that up? Ugh, all that wax? Gross, huh? And then, because it had rained, we decided once it stopped, we'd go hang out outside on the deck. And he immediately jumped up and looked for any puddle he could find and just slurped up that rainwater straight out of the puddle. Oh my goodness. I know. Cooper was over scribbling. He was messing up on his schoolwork, and so he scribbled it out, and Mr. Picky Eater ran right over there and chomped up the piece of paper that had the scribble on it. You guys, yuck, huh? But I tell you, that Mr. Picky Eater, you just never know. And so he did a lot of this. He nibbled a lot, and he decided he would eat anything that would jiggle and anything that would wiggle. Weird. Okay. The one piece of real food that Mr. Picky Eater decided to eat last night was an apple. Okay. So I'm starting to think maybe he's coming around. Maybe he's decided all that other stuff is yucky. And then Colby decided to blow some of these. Yep. And he chomped those bubbles up like a dog. You know, like when you blow bubbles and the dogs like to chomp. That was Mr. Picky Eater. So weird. So weird. And as he was getting ready to leave last night, I thought, well, okay, he's probably full because he's eaten all of these things. And he spied one of these over by my kayak. Yeah. The oar, the paddle. And before he left, you know what he did? Chomped it right up and said, yum! So, look at all of these weird, wacky things that Mr. Picky Eater ate at my house last night. Anything that was little. The handle. Read this one with me. Yes, my candle. Went outside after the rain and slurped up the puddle. The piece of paper that Cooper had scribbled on. He ate the scribble. He did this to a lot of things. Nibbled. He nibbled on things that would jiggle and things that would wiggle, right? Here was the one piece of real food he ate. An apple, and then he chomped on the bubbles, and before he left, he saw a paddle that he ate. Oh my goodness, what a list. Now wait a minute. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to see a pattern of things that Mr. Picky Eater decided to eat last night. Do you guys see a pattern? Really look at those things. Do you see something that's the same about those? I do too. Look, if I look at apple, what two letters does apple end with? An L and an E. That E's kind of apple. I don't hear that E. It's like a sleepy E, isn't it? Handle. L-E. Little L-E. Candle has an L-E. Scribble has an L-E. You guys, is it true that Mr. Picky Eater only wanted to eat things that ended in L-E last night? Why didn't I think of that? I just see it now. Oh my goodness. So what are some other things that I could have fed him? Maybe gosh, that's hard. Maybe juggle, things that you could juggle. You know what? My table. I am so shocked that Mr. Picky Eater did not eat my table because it also ends with an L and an E. So let's look at this sound. Some words that you find end with the O sound that looks like this. The E, I put that really like he's snoring there. His eye is closed and he is sleepy because we do not hear that sound at all in those words. You look at those. Handle. Wiggle. We do not hear the E. Bubble. Nope. It's sleeping there. It's not even bossing, you guys. Whoa, the first time that we see the E not being bossy, huh? So, L-E. Can you think of some more words that have the L-E sound at the end? Table. Little was the first one that I thought of because that is one of our sight words that we have worked on this year. Little. It has that silent E at the end. And in your story today, see if you can find some of the words that have the L-E at the end, okay? One thing that I want to tell you is, I keep saying it, I hear myself say this word a lot, end. L-E is usually a sound that you will find at the end of a word. You do not see it, that's why it has this mark right there, because there's normally a letter and then you see it at the very last of the word. So a lot of times you won't find that in the middle. At the beginning of a word, if you see it at the beginning, you're going to hear the E make its sound, okay? So, Mr. Picky Eater, you guys remember, it's just fiction. Mr. Picky Eater is a fictional character. And what does fictional mean? Fake. Fiction fun, fiction fake. So he's just for pretend. I like to use him sometimes to play a game to teach you guys the sound. So, okay, that's it for reading today. Keep working hard, you guys. We are almost to the end of the year, and I know it's hard to sit inside right now and read your books and do your work on your reader's notebooks and stuff, but it's super duper important to get you ready for second grade. So keep going. You guys are doing a great job, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Bye.